So the best-selling album of all time is, can you guess it? Michael Jackson's Thriller. That record will likely never be broken because now we live in a streaming world. Artists earn a fraction of what they did in the 80s and 90s. But as more of us sign up for streamers like Spotify, like Amazon, like Apple Music, more of your dollars are actually going to the singers you love and want to support. That's what Dave Malkoff saw up close at Rodeo Houston.
March 5th was huge for country's Russell Dickerson.
I think this is going to be the biggest crowd that you've ever been in front of.
I think so, too.
You think so?
Yeah.
It was exciting to run out to the stage at Rodeo Houston as this multi-platinum artist is making a run at superstar status with billions of streams and fans knowing every word.
Streaming has absolutely changed the game for me. I feel like they help you craft your audience. You know, they get to see a lot more than I do.
They are the multiple streaming platforms that have completely transformed how music is discovered and paid for. Spotify has the most paid listeners in this country, followed by Apple and Amazon.
You can see the Statue of Liberty from up here.
Yeah, I never get tired of the view.
To get a high-rise view of where the streaming industry is headed, we visited Spotify's VP of Music, Charlie Hellman, in Lower Manhattan.
You've always paid, what is it, 70% back to the artist? But 70% of nothing is nothing. But as you grow this subscriber base, have you passed some line somewhere where 70% of something is going into their pockets?
Yeah, we're able to pay out, $11 billion in royalties to artists last year.
But for years and years, we've heard that musicians who put their heart and soul into music just don't get paid anything from streaming. They get like pennies.
Fortunately, by getting so many people across the world to pay for a music subscription service now, the industry is at an all-time high.
It's easy for an executive to say that, but you have the data to back it up.
Here's what Spotify shared with us. Say you're the 100,000th most popular streamed artist on Spotify. You'll still make at least $7,300 a year. 10 years ago, that position only paid a few $100. Now, there are nearly 14,000 artists who make at least $100,000 a year on Spotify alone. There are now close to 1,500 artists who make at least $1 million a year, and the top 80 or so make at least $10 million per year, and that's just this one platform. Apple and Amazon didn't get back to us. However, these payments go to the record companies and rights holders first.
How big of a chunk is the streaming for you?
I mean, I don't know the specifics of what percentage of my income is streaming, but you can't do it without streaming.
Not everyone is making Russell Dickerson money here with 5.5 million monthly listeners on Spotify alone. Atlanta indie band Fruit has about 11,000 monthly listeners.
What does a band like you get?
Over the course of the past 2 years, maybe like under $5,000, $3,000 probably.
And that's split between everybody here.
Yeah.
It usually goes back into the band.
Is it fair the way you get paid?
I don't think so. Our art that we put out there has value, and we shouldn't be so accustomed to it being valueless.
Okay, but who gets paid when the artist is fake? Made by artificial intelligence. AI actor Tilly Norwood just dropped her first single. We created Sadie Winters as an experiment on CBS Saturday Morning. And then there's that AI band called the Velvet Sundown who turned up on Spotify with a verified checkmark.
How do you get to be a verified artist on Spotify if you don't exist?
We're changing a lot about our verified artist system in response to this AI wave.
So are you saying what happened with the Velvet Sundown won't happen again?
The new system that we'll be introducing will have a lot more checks that their backstory is authentic and they're actually who they say they are.
Reality is, today's independent artists and big-time artists may never rival the CD era.
Like Garth and like Darius Rucker. We call that like 90s money. You know what I'm saying?
In many ways, the era of making big money with streaming music is just beginning. For CBS Saturday Morning, I'm Dave Malkoff in Houston.
I mean, that's so impressive that 50,000 artists can make 100,000 or more. But I think about my own Spotify viewing habits. I don't discover much. I just go for my favorites. Whereas I feel like when I would listen to stuff on the radio, that's when you would find new people.
Exactly. But my husband actually finds new artists on Spotify all the time. So
okay.
I think people can do both. But I miss the CDs. I miss the cassette tapes that have the lyrics inside and you just lock yourself in your room.
What was your first CD?
I don't remember my first CD. My first tape, cassette tape.
Oh.
I think was Janet Jackson, the one where the song Again was on, and I was like 9, and I thought I knew what she was talking about because she's talking about love, and I thought
you were like, I understand you, Janet.
Exactly.
Mine was Down That's Music too because my mom wouldn't let me get Britney Spears. Shout out, Mom. The Oops, I Did It Again was on that. Or no, Hit Me Baby One More Time. That's how I got around her rule. Anyhow.
Now That's Music too. For those of you who aren't aware, it was a CD advertised on television in the MTV era.
And I think that's probably like Now That's Music 50 because, you know.
I think that's not music anymore. I don't think they're doing it.
Fair point.